Welcome back to Dark Points, everybody. This is Ron, and I have a special highlight episode for you. Yes, just gonna be talking about one game. Now, previously I made a Supernatural Wild West games video, which included Evil West, which I beat and I loved, Hard West, which was like XCOM, but in the Wild West, and West of Dead, which was a roguelike. But the one we're going to talk about tonight is Weird West. Yes, I finally beat it. I have a real strong opinion about it now, and and it's obvious. It's Weird West is just amazing. It's great. It's a wonderful game. It's a top-down RPG style twin stick shooter. Yes, it's got those elements of the first two old Fallout games. I've never played them, but just I've seen a little bit of walkthroughs and people playing them. But again, this isn't turn-based or anything. There's no VATS. It's all twin-stick shooting. It's all about timing and skill in that way. And God, it's just wonderful. And you know, I've never liked top-down game before. I've never loved one, at least. Some are okay, but this is the first top-down RPG where I was just like, oh, this is just my thing. Now I'm going to be quiet for a second.
The West, a land of opportunity, adventure, a place where you can be a hero, a scoundrel, and anything in between. Play your cards right, and coming out here could be the best thing that ever happened to you. If you can survive, that is. Because here's the thing. This ain't quite the Wild West as you know it. There are ancient powers at war with each other. Strange entities lurking in the dead of night with their own rules and their own peculiar motives. No matter which side you take, you better watch yourself.
Sorry if that went on a little long. I just wanted to show you a portion of the intro so you understood the story building, the world, the environment you're stepping into. And right now we're stepping into town, as you can see there. And if you look at those mounds of dirt on the ground there, that's where I buried two townspeople who were murdered by monsters when they attacked the town. I mean, this game is so interactive. It's great. And you see there's 3 people at the bottom of my screen. You can recruit 2 followers to your posse. And again, like I was saying, like you can interact with almost everything touchable here too. I can't keep stressing that enough. But and then here's a unique thing: the map. That's the edge of the map. All the levels you go into, they have dungeons and stuff, which are very Bethesda-like, Fallout-like. But the top worlds or areas, they're all just a single map, a single square on a map. It's a really cool design choice. Now, you and your posse, and again, you don't have to have a posse, but I highly recommend it. You and your posse go to these different areas, and you can basically do anything you want. You can be good, evil, you can kill everything. Look at that. I can milk the cow, I can turn off the lamp, I can read this lady's mail. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, that's enough of me raving about the interactivity. But okay, so here's the downside to the game is this map. Now I guess you could call this fast travel, but between each area you are either walking or using a horse, and you watch yourself slowly move across the map. There's never an instant travel or anything like that. You have to do this no matter where you're going, and sometimes you have to go all the way back and forth across the huge map, and it's annoying. And then, most of the time this happens, a random event will occur, and most of them are fights, they're battles, and it really sucks, when you're coming back from a big boss fight or something, and you and your crew have fairly low health, and then it just gives you a random zombie encounter, and then, your posse gets killed off. As you can see, I only got 2 members there, because one of them died. But you can save at any point, so you can go back and try it again. And but yeah, sometimes the random encounters will keep occurring after you leave a certain area, like they're meant to be there. But yeah, they're pretty tedious. And now here's your inventory system, and as you can see, you can trade amongst your three members and give them whatever they need. You can give them health, and they will use it and heal with it. But for some reason, you can't give them a better gun. They won't use a better gun. But it's cool that you can give them health. Anyway, so the perks and the abilities are really cool as well, and really change the game and make it better. The game is pretty tough. Now, story-wise, it's basically 5 characters, 5 small stories. You follow 5 different characters one at a time, and each one gets this mark on their neck, and then you follow their story until the mark appears on another character. And it's really interesting how everything's interconnected that way. I'm not going to ruin the plot for you, but it is a very actually satisfying ending, and I did not expect that, and that's another thing that makes this game great. Here you can see I'm recruiting a new member or an old person. He was an old character that I played as, and now I'm recruiting him with my new character, and that's cool that you can do that. And here's another random encounter, but this one's just, it's totally Fallout, and you can't interact with it, but it's just a UFO sitting in the desert, which is cool. And now, yeah, look at this. It's just visually, as the game progresses, it gets really interesting and weird, and it really, even though it's old school and top down, it really feels like a AAA game, and it's just satisfying to play. I mean, yeah, Devolver Digital just knocked it out of the park here. Beyond that, I don't know what else to say. This game is just good. And if you are one of those people who loves Bethesda games or BioWare games, and you're not digging what they have right now, and you think you can handle that old school top-down style, I say try this out. This game is really enjoyable, and it really does end up to be a really satisfying game as well. Alright, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Play Weird West, and goodbye!